Ooh, my button. Oh shoot. Hold on. My mic was still hanging on the area. Almost perfect. It almost worked. Okay. So here's what I have so far with these cards that I'm working on. They're kind of, I want to make these risograph cards, kind of like this, but kind of grump style tarot, kind of not really cards, kind of gaming cards, kind of not really, something in the middle. So, okay. These are little mock-ups that I printed out a few minutes ago. So Grump is the moon-ish card. Periwinkle is the tower, but I'm calling it a castle. And Manny, it's kind of like the magician card, but it's more of, he's a tinkerer kind of guy. So let's see. Here, this is the one I was working on last week. So this isn't finished art. I still need to color it. I need to add like little kind of things growing or attached to these frames. So Periwinkles is gonna have like tassels and flags just kind of wrapped around throughout. There needs to be a little plate that I'm gonna put on here, kind of with the title of the card, like Perry's Castle, this one would say. I think this is a good enough spot for it. Yeah, I didn't give myself a super convenient area. Maybe like long and narrow here at the bottom. Grumps has more room. So this one's called Grump's Escape. So it would say it kind of down here. And the colors in that risograph style where it's not going to be super rendery, but I can't get really detailed because there's going to be some shift and stuff. So we'll see. What else? You guys saw me working on this one. Manny the Tinkerer. I love the gears in this. So yeah, I'm gonna cover up. I guess maybe I could make a title card, title plate right there. Yeah. So then you can see the little faces. That's a Manny face. That's Grump. And that's Periwinkle. So those will all be the same on every card. And on the back, okay, so this is why I printed them out, because I was thinking I need to set up this file to print double-sided, and I wanted to make sure that it would even work or how big I needed to make it. So this is what the back's gonna look like. This one's Perry's card. So hers, it's gonna say a little bit of information about the card and Perry, and these are her symbols, like fight, fire, and like power, electricity, kind of, not electricity, just power. So each one of them will have their own different, I just printed the same one over and over, but each one will have their own unique little circle things on the back. So I was thinking of different frames to put on the back, and I settled on this weird little squiggle nugget thing. It kind of looks like something and it kind of doesn't look like anything, and I thought that would be kind of good for matching the backs of a bunch of different cards. And then basically I just drew a corner and flipped it and did things to it. So let's see. Here's what I did. This was just like a sample piece. I just drew that, tried a couple things, settled on that. And there's all their symbols. Oh, see, there's the thing I did, and I just repeated it. I didn't expect it to look so like tentacly, snaky, but I don't mind it. It's because I just freehanded it and I repeated it, so it doesn't have like an even little like zigzag wavy pattern. It's so it didn't really match in like one of those. Oh, like this one. This one I just used Photoshop to make a wave out of a line, and I duplicated it so it kind of has the uniformity to it. This one I was like, nah, just draw it. So it has a special touch to it. That's what I'm going to call it. So let's see. Yeah, okay. So then these are Perry's little symbols, the fist of fire and the lightning bolt. Here's Grump's, like rain, heart, and death. And then Manny's is the, what is that, a wrench? The brain. Is that brainy enough? It kind of looks like a fist. Gosh, why do I keep making weird brains? And then here's the money bags I'm going with. That's for Manny. That's reject. I was thinking maybe do stacks of cash, but I kind of liked the money bag. It just seemed rounder, so I thought it would just fit better in these little circles. What else did I draw? So, oh, this is let's see. This is how I printed it out. This one came out wrong because I forgot to, I guess it just auto does black and white, so this was kind of a waste. I did bottom left. So here's what's going on with this, the cheap printer. It takes the paper in, and I don't exactly know how it's gonna come out and then which way to flip it to get it to print double-sided. So I made I'm glad that this one kind of got messed up because I was supposed to catch the paper before it went in so I could write bottom left on the paper before it went through, and then I could see where the bottom left of the print actually happened. So what happens is, let's see. Okay. So you put the piece of paper in. I think, yeah, I think they actually go horizontally. And then it prints on the bottom somehow, and then it spits it out like this, and it comes out of the machine. So it's really confusing. So this helped because then I could see, all right, if I put it in this way, it flips it and prints it in the same orientation on the back. So then that helped me when I was like, all right, so now I have to put this back in the printer. So put it in the printer drawer, paper drawer, like this, like right side up for this horizontal thing, and then hope. It worked actually. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so then I put it in, let's see, what was it? I think it was like that. And then it did that. But okay, here's another thing. When I do this for real, I'm gonna have to remember, so if, let's see. So if I have it like this, here, hold on. I'm gonna do this like the old-fashioned way. So this is how I printed them out, kind of. Oh, hold on. Teeny tiny pieces of tape. Okay. So then, so far I know if I put it into the printer like this, it'll print the back side out. So those will line up. But I have to remember, so then this is the periwinkle back of the card. Let's see. This is periwinkle. And then Manny's in the middle. And here's Grump. Manny. So it's opposite. I'll just have to remember that. So however I set up the file for this side, Perry, Manny, Grump, I'm gonna have to go Grump, Manny, Perry on the back so that they line up. They line up and I can chop them up right. So we'll see. It wasn't too bad. I still have to figure out like the color stuff. If it's just 3 colors that I'm using, I'm gonna have to figure that out. So let's see. You go here. Do I need you? I should. So then, yeah, that could be useful for something. Actually, I still have to write text for each of the cards. I kind of have a little note of what I want to do, but it needs some work. And time is ticking. This is how I ended up drawing the frame. I'm kind of wondering, so I'm gonna cut these out. I'm gonna round the corners. I think I'm gonna have to, well, maybe the bigger corner cutter would match this. Is that a radius? Maybe it would match that a little better. Yeah. I just want them to be kind of echoing the same shape. So either I'm changing the drawing or maybe trying the bigger corner cutter. There's 3 sizes and I use the medium. That might work. So the only thing decided on this is the line art color. So the line art on all of them is going to be blue. And the back is just going to be all one color, blue. But I could still like use different shades, different shades of the blue. So the line art part will be the darkest. I'll have to figure out. I'll have to look at my the Riso prints that I have from class and find out how much difference I need percentage-wise for it to actually look different. Because there was something like if for that particular printer, if you only changed it like I don't know, 20 or 30%, it just looked the same. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'll have to look at my notes. So let's see. This can go here. So you can kind of barely see what I'm doing. I printed out the frame and I printed out the line art for the center. And I just kind of really lightly traced the frame, because what I'm gonna do, let's see. I needed to see kind of what was in the middle of the card so I can decide, all right, well, here's where I put my gears. Manny's gonna have gears. Who's this one? Grump is gonna have, what did I say he was gonna have? Oh, the little alien bubble eyelash things. And then Periwinkle's gonna have tassels like that are on her pony, and little flags and stuff. So who would be? I think Grump would be the I think he'd be the easiest to start with because I like the little bubbly thing that I'm gonna do for him. They're in here somewhere. Let's see. Whoop. Okay. There we go. So I'm already like losing track of all my treasures. So, where are the little alien thingies I did? Okay. Here's the original for Periwinkle. I liked doing the little tassels. Manny, Grump. Okay, so then where are the little eyeball-y things? Okay, right here. So this and some sort of vine kind of thing is what I'm gonna wind around the little frame, like some growths, some vines, and just covering some of the pieces. And let's see. I don't actually need this light board anymore. What did I do? I think I just noted where the moon was in case I needed to know for when I started putting in growth. I think I did his hand. I didn't. All right, that's enough. Okay, let's see. And let's see, where's that? There you go. One more? That might be okay. Okay. And then there. That's better. So here is my inspiration. These little things. And I learned that if I do the vines on the top of these bubbles and kind of spread them out in that kind of way, like fan them forward, they look like eyelashes. And I like that. My favorites. Okay. There. I can see what I'm doing. Cool. Okay, so if if Grump's Escape, if that's gonna go, where is this foot? There's this foot. Okay. Grump's Escape should go right about here. I guess it could go straight across. Maybe overlapping. Something like that, but better. And I think, let's see, wait, I'm gonna scooch this. So these little whatever decorations, Benz, hi, how you doing? How's your day been so far? I think these little corner things, I kind of want them to look like these pencil weird kind of mushy designs. That's like soft. I don't know. It's not like digitally precise, I guess. How goes it? It goes good. Yeah, I really want to finish these cards. It's like today is kind of the last day. I've got a couple hours, not couple. I got some time tomorrow too. Just like morning kind of thing. Not a lot of time to figure out stuff. Just enough time to maybe like perfect things. So today's the big day. Get a bunch of stuff done. This is let's see. This is what Periwinkle's card ended up looking like. So that's the front. It still needs color, obviously. And then the back, and it's gonna need like some writings about the card there. This is just like a cheap little paper version. Stumpy the horse, looking regal. Okay, let's see. Ooh, fix this. There. All right, so bulbous things. I have room, let's see. Yeah, there's a bunch of space here and here. So I can do some bigger ones growing here. And maybe this one could be kind of see-through. Oh, hold on. I don't want to echo the size of this crater here. Make it a little smaller. And I guess I don't have a ton of room to go on the outside. I mean, unless it's just the tiniest of little vines kind of sweeping through. So I'll have to not be tempted to do too much of that. Just like a tiny one like that. Maybe thorns. One of these has to have a little alien or something poking his eyes through. When I was drawing little sketches of them, they kept looking like the alien things, or they're not aliens, those weird white looking things from Common Side Effects that everybody would hallucinate when they took the medicine. So I'll have to try really hard to not just look exactly like that. They're cute. They're just like little roundy things with nosy eyes. So it's hard not to do that. But one thing, if I do it, I should be on top. It ends up looking like it's on the moon if I do it underneath the frame. Maybe not super round. So the theory is I'm going to be able to scan this, and if I draw the new stuff dark enough, I can just use the levels to kind of fade out the lighter frame thing. I don't want to double the line art of the frame because I just want the little additions to kind of fit on top of it. Some glossy sheen. Hold on, this one doesn't look terribly eyelashy. Hi Juan Solo, how are we doing today? Good, I'm doing good. I've entered another phase of this whole card making thing. So this is just a little trial piece. I think the frame's gonna be a little yellower. I don't know why it printed out like this. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of color added to this. This is just almost completely plain line art. But I'm gonna scan these and then shrink them to fit these. Oh, I should probably have like some point of reference, like some registry kind of things, so I don't just have to completely guess. That looks big enough. Something like that. And then one in Photoshop I can embiggen it with some idea of what the target is. How you doing, Juan? What's the weather like where you are? I've heard there's like heat waves and things. It gets kind of hot here, but only for like a couple hours. It just peaks and then it dips right back down. So it's not too bad. Oops, there you go. Can't wait to see how it turns out, says Juan. Me? Me neither. It's gonna happen pretty soon. It's like the 11th hour. My appointment to get them printed is tomorrow. So I have to, I'm going to put these all on one piece of paper and I can just keep printing out the same one over and over. So first I need to figure out how I'm going to position them. And well, no, first I guess the color separated channels, and then how they're going to be placed on that one piece. So I can just throw the front, throw the front a couple times for each color. And then the last color will be the blue, and I could do the front, and then I could flip it over and do the back. So, I don't know. So this guy, this little guy is floating. I want to make him attached to the frame. And then maybe I could do like some sort of viney thing. Some thorns. I guess the bubbles could be fluorescent. Going even more Art Nouveau. Yeah, we were talking about that last week. I liked the idea. I'm gonna try to dirty it up now with a bunch of weird things wrapped around it. So it was fun to do, just the trying to have these swoopy lines, because you could end up throwing this little shape that ends up kind of cutting off the flow in a weird way, even though it's all like chopped up, but some lines worked better than others. So it was kind of a fun puzzle to solve. Juan Solo says, doing good. Just got home from taking my daughter to a job interview. Ooh, good luck to her. The weather is at the low 80s. Heat happening starts on Thursday. Okay. Low 80s isn't too bad. It's pretty toasty, but it can get a lot worse. How you doing, Chris? Oh, Chris, are you good at puzzles? We went to this escape room last week. It was our friend's birthday. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh, it was my first escape room. And it was like this underwater based thing where the first room we went in, it was like a submersible. And this lady, she got onto our, telecom, whatever, and she said she was happy that we joined her or took the job on or something. She was pretty sure that at the bottom of the ocean there was this lab that she wanted us to find the studies of this scientist or somebody who was down there, or was at one point. So our job was to go down into the depth, find like how to get to this laboratory. And so the first room was us trying to get the submersible to work, and the second room was us trying to decipher all this guy's laboratory stuff, and then the third room was his closet of specimens. So it was just so much fun to figure that out. Yeah, I would totally do that again. I just liked the theme. It was set up really cool. It looked authentic. Yeah, I liked it. But then they sent me this email. It says, what does it say? In fact, we love games so much that I've hidden a puzzle in this email. Let's see if you can crack my code. And then the address here I thought was suspicious. Like, so what, every 10 words, 3 letters or something? The third letter? Doing okay, making great progress on some 3D algorithms. I love seeing those. They're so like way beyond my understanding, but they're really pretty and weird. Like that one, I forgot what you called it. They looked like etched plates that you would rub on to get like a pattern with graphite or charcoal. It reminded me of an old toy, and I like that a lot. So it's okay. 10-word, 3-letter. So if every 10 words is the third letter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Third letter is E. What I'm working on now hurts my brain a bit. Oh no, there's no hope for any of us. Goodness. Okay, so then what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. Oh, that's not the third letter. So then that's not it then. So I'm lost, you see? I got stuck for a few days, then figured out the problem and things are advancing quickly now. Okay, that's good. Because the puzzle may not be that simple. This one, yeah, I guess not. Yeah, so I'm already out of ideas. The escape game, that's what it was called. So then what else could it be? 10 Word Street, apartment 3L. Ten words? Every 10th word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I can't even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. R and, that doesn't make sense. I guess I already counted this. R and the, so, okay, that's not it. Does the image count as words? How do emojis count? Ask Ben. Ben gave no information. Okay, so count the emojis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Locations. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so then, is this a hint though? Why do we need to know these people? Troy, Theo, Ben, Rachel. And it's old. I don't know. Ben, I don't understand. Where's the hint button on the wall? There was this one point in the game, in the escape room game that we did. In the second room, when we're inside the laboratory, there was this portal thing, and it was a round little window door that you could open. It was always open. So I think we're conditioned at that point to unlock certain drawers and lockers. This thing was open. We figured, oh, that'll come into play later. So we were struggling to find out these what do you call those little chemical atoms things? They look like balls and sticks. It's like compounds or something. So there was a bunch of those on a chalkboard, kind of spread out. There was some sort of like separation from them, like a T or a cross in the middle. And everyone was trying to figure out which one to put in this thing, because they had similar little compounds but different colors. So it would be like, okay, so there would be one that looked like this, but it would be red, blue, blue, red, blue. And then others would be like all red or something. So you needed to find the right colors. And none of us can figure it out. And then I saw a picture on the screen of that little portal that we were all ignoring because it was already open. It had this symbol on it and this like graphic kind of, I don't know what. So if you open it and you look through it and point it towards the wall where they had these things all written down, it would circle which ones we needed. So we're just like, so much time was spent on that. There's a couple of instances where we were just flat out ignoring obvious clues. There was in the submersible, there were goggles, and the goggles had mirrors on the front. And then our friend's wife was like, well, this has a mirror on it. We should probably, this probably means something. And everyone's like, yeah, later. It did, and we needed it. So it just took us too long to get there. Yep, they don't make it easy. Chris, have you done escape rooms? Do you like them, or do you just get drugged to them during birthday parties? I enjoyed the heck out of it. I have done a few. They were too easy. Okay, are difficulty ratings standardized in escape rooms? Because this one was 7 out of 10. So I don't know if that sounds kind of hard. It sounds more hard than easy, but I don't know who's judging those things. Oh, and at the end, so we got the specimen out of this guy's crazy specimen closet, and we ran back to the submersible because there was a space, all lit up for the specimen. Then we had to do our ascent, and it was so much fun because in that infographic, whatever TV, it was the portal to see outside. So we had there, and also in the laboratory outside the window, there was like this squid kind of creeping around. So by the time we got back into the submersible, that squid was mad. And I think it was coming after us. And we were hitting the walls. We were trying to steer our way out of it. There was like buttons, there were buttons on the walls to navigate. So each of us, and they were spread out so far, you had to each person had to grab their own button. So we're watching the screen trying to navigate out, like up, right, left, whatever. So I was right. I got to press the right button. And then we were hitting the wall a little bit, and getting smacked by the squid a little bit. And our screen was cracking because it was rough. And it was like hull integrity. There was a meter that we couldn't really withstand too much damage. So we got out. That was so much fun. I can't ever do it again, right? It'll never be that fun again. I think they had some sort of detective one. I've heard tale of scary ones, jump scare ones. I don't know if I would like that. It's not that I get super scared, but it's just like, all right, I get it. It's like you're jumping out at us. I don't know. Personal space and all that, I guess. I don't know anything about breaking codes, ciphers or whatever. Every third letter, 3L? That's a lot of circling. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, that's not a word. Because that would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's already ye. So no. The 10th word? 1, 2, 3. Why? How many times am I counting these? It's R, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I'm back to where I started. Third line. 1, 2, 3. 10th word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. R. And then what? 3 more lines down. 1, 2, 3. 10th word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. R. Ugh. None of it makes sense. Ben, why are you sending me intriguing emails to my spam folder? I only got prints to make here. Ugh. Oh, it's like when the first season of Westworld came out. That website was incredible. Same thing, like intrigue, puzzles. We also went to a screening for a couple of episodes of Andor. It was a couple of the Gorman, is that the name of those people? Episodes. And Diego Luna was there. He was doing the Q&A. I was thinking he was gonna show up like after the episodes played and kind of in time to do his Q&A. But no, he sat right, a few rows behind us and watched it with everybody. He was really funny too during his Q&A. He was talking about the scene where he was in a big fight in the Gorman episodes. He was imagining it being like this one thing that really happened to him where he got attacked by a cat. The cat jumped on his back and scratched him all up, and he like tried to take it off. He took it off and threw the cat, and then the cat jumped on his face and he was like, ah. So he was thinking, this cat's not gonna stop. And just like that's how he felt that scene should be with that guy fighting him. This guy's just not gonna stop. Yes, but they made that one fairly easy, though there were some hidden bits that were more difficult and needed teams to figure them out. So most of it was just right there playing in front of you with a couple of team effort stuff. I felt like ours had a lot of team effort. There was one part, we're in the laboratory, and this part there was a lot of people, and there was like 7 of us. They were pretty big rooms. So at some point it was like, there's a lot of people working on this. I think they got it. So I don't know how they got these clipboards with the studies of different specimens onto the wall, but they were all organized, and some words were circled, and it was like kitchen, deck, pantry, or something. I can't remember, just rooms of the laboratory. So it was like let's see, 3-parter, and I think it was to find a combination. To get more of these little things. They had like so many of these things lying around. Chemical compound, is that what it is? So then one of our friends was looking at the clipboards, and he was like going from left to right. Okay, kitchen, which one's the kitchen? So Joel was on that panel with this, it was kind of like a 3D map of the laboratory. And it was all dark until you start pressing these buttons, and each room would light up. And then when the room lit up, that's when you can see, oh, this one says kitchen. All right, what number is that? That's number 1. Okay, 1. That's the first thing in the combination. But there was something where it's like you're not supposed to read the clipboards from left to right. You're supposed to read them in columns, and not from the first one, from some random word that I don't know how they figured that out, but that took a while. So yeah, that was like a team effort one, and there were a few of those. Those are a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm thinking something like this. How much could you see if I light this up? Yeah. Okay, let's see. So these I definitely don't want to mirror. Not like I did the frame. All right, I like that. Maybe a little one right here. Something about 3s. It might look interesting to draw through the periwinkle face, so it looks like it's not a drawing of a face, it's like a void in the lattice of the frame. So I already got, let's see. What do I want to coil around? So I already went behind, let's go in front. That might be too fussy. Maybe just not right smack in the middle of her face.
Game over.
Yeah, it kind of obscures her face a bit. Let's rethink that. Maybe something right here. I said I was gonna go over. I think this will be dependent on what I actually end up doing with the nameplate thing. So I'll skip. So that's hand. Here's a bubble. Something look like that. Weird little shapes. There. I can see what I'm doing. Someone was mentioning last week, it might be easier to find a risography printer that had the machine that has two colors at the same time for registration purposes. Like those two colors would be pretty spot on. So that would cut the problems by a lot, but I don't really have that easily accessible to me. So what I can learn at least from this is I can learn about what the color percentages, how they look. Say if I'm going to do a light blue, this would be, the dark blue is 100% black, and then a lighter blue would be like 50% gray. So I could see what those look like when they print out when I do them, and then I could just take notes if I send them to another printer. Okay, so where are your vines? Are you using pointillism? No. The risography printer kind of adds a bit of a texture to their solid color, and I think pointillism, depending on how big the points were, would kind of get lost. It might compete with the textures that the risography kind of creates. They have a good example. Okay, so then, well, these, let's see, some from our class. If I could find a dark color that was from our graphic, like non-pencil version. Okay, so this might be an example. And this is the blue I'm going to use too. So then this blue, could get a better, let's see. Okay. So see that these are all like the darkest blue that I can make. And look at the variety of kind of textures. This is like a middle, maybe that's 60, maybe 50% of that blue. This is solid blue. All of that top part is solid. So keeping in mind that it adds this texture, I think this is full 100% fluorescent pink. And there's a lot of texture there. So don't get too crazy with texture when it adds so much. See, I thought when I was doing this, there's some shadow here and highlight there. I thought that would be like on my monitor, this was super noticeable, and it just, ended up being too close. So it's stuff like that I'm gonna take note of so I don't make the same mistakes.
Is that risograph I see?
Oh, Mark. What did she say? Risograph? Yeah. Mark, I've got so much work to do. So this was from school. The great non-streaming month of April when I had RISO class on Tuesdays. So this is as good as it got for me. I tried to do something else and it just did not come out. Oh, I like this artist a lot. KJ, I mentioned her before. I don't have her info handy, but yeah, so looks great. You know, the thing is, you have to accept so many changes and what you're anticipating and how it comes out. Until, I guess, because I've done this so infrequently, it's still a surprise, but if you do it all the time, you probably can start having a better idea and not making these mistakes. Okay, so this 3-color, see, it can't be that bad. This is 3-color. That's not that bad, right? A little bit of off registry, but that's fine. Everything, you know, there's some that's a cool color. There's some overspill, but that's fine. Then, okay, what the heck is this? You can't tell me that the 4th color makes the wheels fall off this hard. Let's see. Oh, there. That's so off. Look at his face. His eyes are on his cheeks. So, yeah, it's something went super wrong here. Everything's just in business for itself. I was thinking maybe it's just maybe it's just the blue. Everything would be fine if just the blue, but no. If the blue was lower, let's see, I'm like lowering the blue in my mind right now. That actually would help a lot. So then it was like the one thing after all. The last layer of color. Something to think about. Let's fix this. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. My eyes. Okay, we'll try one more. Let's do that. And then, okay. I think the pink being off a bit is part of the charm. I definitely think so too. It's just that if it's hard to look at because it's giving you a headache, that's too off. But that risograph to me, but that's risograph to me. Like, I think that is what you expect with that medium, is for it to be a little off from the actual line work. Is that just me? No, you're right. That's kind of what it does, and you have to design something that can tolerate certain inaccuracies, I guess. But then I keep looking at some of my favorites, and it's like theirs are really spot on. But then they say they print 500 pieces to get 300 good ones, so it's still, it's a to-do. It could be off to make it charming, but not so off that it just looks like it's just hard to look at. Some of that stuff was hard to look at. My stuff. But thank you, Mark, for the encouragement. So line art's going to be blue. This is just one color, so that's not going to be a problem. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I won't press the print 10 button and just go one at a time. It could be a little brighter. I'll try that. Mark, do you know puzzles? Do you know riddles? Not riddles. What are these? Code breaking? I got this email from the escape room that we did last week. And the clue is something, 10 Word Street, apartment 3L. So it has to do with 10 words? And is that 3 letters, 3 lines? I don't know. So I was trying to circle every 10th word, every 3rd letter in every 10th word, every 3rd line, 10th word, and it was like 10 words apart, 3 letters. So all 3 letters? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 words. So then is it the whole word of R? Because I've been there before. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's and. Yeah, see? R and the. It just, yeah. You tackle the A. A-N. Oh, I don't know, but please send me a photo so Kylie and I can look at it. I will. I will. It reminds me of the Westworld website for season 1. That was a lot of fun. But this, I think it's just a password to their, I bet you it's like a coupon code or something, which I would redeem because that was fun. Okay. Journal, puzzle books? Journal 29? Let's see. I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. I liked some of the puzzles in the escape room that we did. Maybe I need more of like a hands-on visual kind of thing rather than code cracking. It's an escape room in a book, kind of, or it's an escape room in a book, kind of. some really easy puzzles, some really hard ones. The payoff is great. Okay. I'm interested. Have you done an escape room, Mork? I did my first one last week and I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, yeah, strange lemon art. Look at all of them. Oh, strange lemon art. What were you doing? Hopefully art. We just rated the channel. Let's see, let's do a shout out. Oh, thank you. Yay. Just created him here. I love that. Oh, look at your cute little lemon person. Let's see. Oh, look it. It's a rocking out lemon. Okay, let's do a shout out. What brings you here? How did you find me? Let's see. So. Did I do this right? I'm gonna throw an @ in there. Art. I'm Lemon and I make lots of art, sculpting. Oh, I'm gonna make sounds here. I love your little thing. Let's see. I make lots of art, sculpting, watercolors, acrylics, linoleum carving and printing. What? That could be done? Digital art and more. Wow. Let's see. So I think you can just post links here. Give it a try. Well, hi Lemon people. I'm working on these little cards that I'm trying to do. I booked an appointment with this Versography printer tomorrow because I was thinking I need to get this done. I'm gonna place this artificial deadline on myself to get these things done. And so these are characters from my book. Okay. So this one is kind of like tarot cards-ish, not really. Game cards kind of ish. So this is Manny the Tinkerer. He's the guy who figures it out. He's the guy with the plan and the resources. Periwinkle is kind of like the tower card. But it's a castle, not a tower. Because the tower card is kind of intense. It's not that kind of party. So this is Periwinkle. So she's chaos. And the backs are going to look like this. These are her symbols, like fight, fire, and power. And it's going to say a little bit about the card here. So this is kind of just a rough print to see if it works, if I can line it up. There's going to be a little more color, but not too much because it's the Versography thing. It's like a lo-fi little automated screen printing technique. So that's one of my favorites. So that's the plan. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna go. Let's see. Oh, you came in with the raid the other day. Okay. Periwinkle, yeah. My favorite color in that crayon box. There she is. Okay, do I have another one of her? Here she is. That's my watercolor stuff. Sipping boba, cause it's hot. Mark says, Lino carving used to do that, make prints in. Used to do that to make prints in high school? You know what that is? I've never heard of that before. Let's see. Da-da-da. What did I miss? Hello, AV's Otaku Club. Welcome in. Your characters are great. Thank you so much. Teal and periwinkle are your favorite colors? That's a good combo. Oh, and you came in with the raid for that carousel thing? All right, so this is kind of the plan. This is what it turned into. It's I printed it on thin paper, so it's a little hard to see, but it's still in here all in one piece. So, oh no, it isn't. I tore it out because I taped it behind here. Did I? I think I did. Here it is. I tore other things out. So here it is. That's the carousel. It's kind of made up perspective. It's not meant to be examined and measured closely. That's Stubby the pony. Yeah, so her flag is going to have her little symbols on it, the fist, the power, and the fire. So then there's all kinds of ways this can go sideways as a risograph print. Yeah, well, we're just gonna have to find out. Oh, just Nicole, hi. Ooh, carousel. Yeah, I was looking them up and enjoying how pretty they were with all their lights. And I thought, to make Periwinkle some sort of warrior, I thought it'd be fun to put her on a carousel horse rather than just like riding into a battle or something. So. Oh yeah, see? Friends, Mark and Nicole. So let's see. That one. This one was fun to work on. And then Grump floating off into space. Oh, look at that. Okay. Kyuichi? Did I say it right? Thank you for following. Let's see. All right. So one of the last things I have to do for at least the fronts of these cards is to give them individual personalization for their card. So Grump, being that he's floating off into space, his little frame is going to be covered in like alien kind of weird bubble leafy vine kind of things. Maybe I'll hide a little alien in there somewhere. And let's see. Periwinkle is gonna have kind of like tassels. Oh, Anthony Wheeler, 82 viewers. Hi everybody. What were you doing over there? What'd you get into? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to make these risograph cards. Here's some samples of them. You know, all I could do is try. An alien in there? You mean a xenomorph in the facehuggers? No, see, I can't do other people's IP. I gotta keep it original. Hold on, look, Anthony Wheeler says it looks great. Let me do a shout out. All right. So how is it going? I know you have family time and you have to do all that stuff, but how is your card game going and all that? It's always like a party over there when you do your chaotic draw alongs. It's really fun to see. Chris says, just add a little UFO in the background. In like the actual sky of this background. I have so much to do. So this is, let's see. So they're loosely based off of the tarot card kind of set. Not really, because I'm not really all that woo-woo about things. But what good idea did Chris have that I missed? Oh, the UFO. We drew adorable triplet pirates. Oh, that sounds really cute. I'm gonna have to watch that. UFOs and all three. No, Nicole. No. Okay, so all right. I was wanting to make a card set, kind of like this. I've been collecting risograph print things, so I like this a lot. This little card thing. This is risograph. I like the fluorescent paints that they use. You can't really get fluorescent paint unless you're screen printing or doing like finishing touches or something with paint. But let's see. I gotta reboot quick. The stream keeps pausing, burb. Okay, Anthony, I'll be here. Thank you so much for reading. I really appreciate it. So Grump is kind of based off of the moon card because I would, if you know Grump, you would picture him being more of like a hermit, the hermit card, but there was like some wisdom kind of involved in that card, and I don't think that's Grump's style. The moon was more of like a lost and searching kind of thing. So this isn't, since it's not exactly that, this is going to be Grump's escape. And that's his little dog Captain. Manny, this one's kind of based off of the magician, but it's more of like a resourceful, smart kind of builder and creator of things, which is Manny. He's like a tinkerer and a builder of robots. So this is going to be Manny the Tinkerer. All the backs have Perry back on them. So this is Periwinkle. This is also Periwinkle. Having Bulba. So the Tower card is kind of a little crazy. It's maybe the worst card. So this isn't actually the Tower card, it's more of a Perry's Castle, but she is chaos. She's very chaotic. So Perry is my spirit animal. I keep saying that, but it's true. Yeah, you know what? People relate, because part of what it says is that you're gonna want her on your side, because like she'll battle for you or against you. The choice is yours. So yeah, I thought her, rather than being all literal and having her in a tower, like defending a burning tower, I put her on a carousel. The Periwinkle card is super cool, says Airborne Mad Cow. Oh, that's dangerous. Thank you so much. I love your name. Yeah, so I'm picking 3 colors. I should pick like fluorescent pink, blue, and yellow, because you can mix those really well, but I don't want to rely so much on mixing tiny details, because those will be added registry and they are going to look kind of blurry. So I have to be careful with my choices. Perry is my girl as well. Has my attitude. Oh no. Let's see. MW Mudworks, they're super cute. Thank you so much. Roommates, hello. Hi. I missed some hellos. Okay, so all right. Put you here. What's this, the right one? All right. Oh, my stuff got jumbled because I got excited. Okay, got it. So what I have to do today, and I have a little bit of tomorrow to do it, is to personalize these frames to match their cards. So Grump is gonna have, since he's in space, he's gonna have these alien looking blobs. And then let's see, Perry Manny's gonna have kind of like wires, cables, and gears. Something I want a spinny kind of, not a spinny. I want an element that can wind through this frame lattice work. So wires, you know, cables, that makes sense. Periwinkle. I think kind of a nice rope with little tassels and flags going through. And the line art will be blue, the darkest blue I could print. And then, yeah, something success. I have no idea. I'm gonna give it a try. I think I put my stuff away. Okay, I took a class. I took 4 classes. It was a month long. And this is like the most successful risography print that I did myself. Is, oh, this is 2 colors? Just blue and pink? So less chance to mess up. But this was also an attempt. This was 4 colors, I believe. Blue, pink, green, I think. So that one was pretty off. What's that? There he goes. So, try not to shake it too much. These little pink things, those are supposed to surround his eyes, not be under them. And the more I look at it, I think the biggest problem is the blue layer. If the blue layer was just a little to the right, it wouldn't be that bad. So maybe there's hope. This one looks like it went in askew because it's kind of lined up here. Let's see. That's not bad. It's not great. Yeah. I guess I'm about to learn something new tomorrow. I don't know. So it's on Best Discord stream talk if not. What did you put, Mark? Let's see. Oh, that's the book you're talking about. Here, let's see. Okay, I want to see it. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see. How's about... Is that you? Oh, had it. Okay. So that I was talking about, I did my first escape room last week and I liked it a lot. So Mark was telling me about this puzzle book. It's like an escape room in a book. Is that how you described it? So I think that might be fun to try. Let's see, I'll show you guys. There it is. So yeah, it was really fun being in the room. So I don't know if I would like the book version. I don't think it would be fun, but I might be just super into the actual being in the room. But this would probably be a lot less expensive. So there's that. Let's see. Okay, so no xenomorphs in Grump space. No IP theft. Well, I mean, it's not that big a deal. Well, it is. But if I'm a super fan of something like the, I don't think I have any stickers around me anymore, but like the Cyberpunk game, and you just really want to draw something Cyberpunk, then I don't know, draw something Cyberpunk. I tore out the Cyberpunk drawing from my sketchbook. Here it is. So I turned these into stickers. Oh, there you go. That's Manny. Manny's the bot of the channel. And that's Cyber Perry. So, yeah, I don't know. Fan stuff. I guess you use your own discretion. We purchased both from Amazon. It's something we just did over months with each other. Be fun for yourself and Joel to work on it together.
Game over.
Tater fam. Okay. So did I fix my... I did not. Oh, there. Better? That's better. I need a shortcut button to change the camera focus. If I want to show the camera something, which would it's kind of easy to show the camera and have it switch focus to the thing. I've got the product highlighter or whatever. But if I'm drawing and it starts my what do you call it? My pencil starts pulling focus. That's no fun. All right, so let's see. There we go. Maybe, let's see. Let's try some gears. Because I'm going to do more of the same of these boobly whatevers. And this is Manny's card. So I have the line art kind of taped underneath, and I just loosely light boxed the frame so that way I could just scan it in and place it over the actual frame rather than just drawing it on. I don't know, it just seemed like too much of a to-do to actually draw it on in one piece. Because what if I didn't like it? Then I just have too much erasing. So I light boxed all this together, and then I kind of put some landmarks of some of the pieces that I want to avoid or make room for. See, because I got a lot of room here that I can put whatever, gears and cords. I'll probably put less here because that's where the robot fingers kind of poke into. So yeah, let's see. So how have you been, Nicole? What have you been doing? Are things starting to calm down a little bit? Are you feeling better? You were under the weather for a while. Let's see. We'll try that. Okay. I feel good now, but work. Yes. Okay, so then, I don't know what I drew there. So let's start over. I'm on call on Tuesdays now, but I didn't have to go in today. Yay, oh good. Is that something they would call you in at a predictable time earlier in the day? And then once you reach a certain point, you know, you're kind of home free? Okay, so where and how will I put these gears? Should I link them on the lattice that's already there? I don't think I want to change the lattice to gears because that's not going to match up and it's going to be real fiddly. Boss will let me know in the morning if I need to come in. Depends on if they sell extra rooms the night before. All right, so you get a fair warning. So I guess that's okay. Oh yeah, and then so Manny's little nameplate card, I think it's gonna be up here. Manny the Tinkerer. Error. I think that's how you spell it. And then it'll just have little like whoop-de-doos along the sides. Kind of like I was doing back here. Just non-specific kind of frame stuff. Have the gears behind the lattice. Yeah. The gears behind the lattice. Well, maybe smaller gears like on top of it too. There's some room for both. Like they're just, I don't know, decoratively on. I don't want to link them up. All the gears I draw, they grind. There's no way they're gonna work. Okay, that looks like a flower. Perfect. Okay, we'll go with that. Maybe just gears in the corners. I want to do a little more than that. I don't want to cover it all. So like, let's see, gear, and then cables. So what would make a cable look different from a vine? Just like the plug part? Put like plug the ends of plugs everywhere. It could be like a flat cable with the extra strips in them. Maybe more of a controlled wrap around. Something like that. Oh, let's see. Controlled wraparound. That's what I'm calling that. So then I can make, let's see, if that's lattice, I can connect that. Would that work? I assume you are scanning these. Maybe do the on top of the lattice work when you... Oh yeah, that's this this light boxing that I did. That's not finished art. That's just for me to locate placement. So what I'm gonna do, and it seemed to work on the other stuff, I'm gonna scan this in, and being that I drew this part so dark, I could use levels to drop out the lighter lattice thing and then just overlay it onto this digital file. I already scanned in the proper lattice work. So then I'll just be able to overlay it right over this. So this is just like, I can mess this up. This isn't that precious. Res1 Coder, hi. Munch, oh, look at your old popcorn, cute. Oh, I love popcorn, oh my goodness. I've fallen back in love with popcorn. Kettle corn, buttered popcorn, it's all delicious. Airborne Mad Cow could be just the ends of a cable, so wire ends poke out to differentiate from vines. Yeah, okay, so then I'd probably do that down here since there's more room. So if I do another kind of wrappy thing, and then it kind of terminates out here a little bit, and then let's see. Whoops. Oh, this looks like a scarf immediately. All right, needs work. I need to reference cables coming out. Maybe I could split it or something. That looks just like scarf pants. Like this, but better. I like that idea, Airborne. I'll work on it. I honestly don't know what to do today. So I cleaned the stove top. That's what you did with your surprise day off. You cleaned. Did laundry, took cat to the vet. Oh, good. And playing World of Warcraft. All right, that's a solid plan. I'm at on 3-1 says, that looks like the Lego character from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I don't even know what that is. Nice, yeah. Well, thank you. I'm add-on. Yeah, these are my little Grump characters. I think I have a book here somewhere. Oh, here you go. So this is what they look like when they're just regular style. Here he is. So, yeah, he's this lonely kid, gonna make some friends. And that's a lot of glare. So that's kind of what he looks like regular style. And let's see if I can't find Periwinkle. Here's Periwinkle. There you go. She's like, I don't want to be here. I know, Perry. Everybody's grumpy. And then there's Manny. The guy with the plan, the money, the know-how. He's having a great day. Let's see. See the Periwinkle double page jump. There it is. Ta-da! She's gonna land on this guy. Cause some trouble. That's a very distinct style. Thank you so much. That's what happens when you just live in your own imagination. Gotta support the fellow artists. We can beat AI. I hope so. Fight the robots. Manny's building robots. Yeah, that whole AI thing is insane. Reminds me of a mix of Invader Zim and heavy metal. You know, people will say that about Invader Zim, and I like his look. So I think I have whatever aesthetic they enjoy over there, I like the same thing. Wait, say Bruce? Bruce Digital Painter. Slid in Wheeler's raid. Wow, super cool. Hey! How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm just trying to get these little risograph print things ready for print tomorrow. This is a sample it's not even colored yet, but I wanted to print some I don't know, just to see if it would line up, to see how the frame worked, because it's kind of all in pieces. So it'll be like this, but better. Reminds me of Addams Family vibes. I like that too. I like all of that. Doing well, thank you. Good. Very good. Look at you spin. I gotta work on my emote game. I keep trying, but it's so many things. I want to do more Grump stuff, like story-based things. So some of the like the overlay and emote things, sometimes they just kind of take a back seat. Yeah, you can see the card you're holding. Oops, my pile of treasures. Stay. Yeah, we're gonna see. Basalt Art, thanks for following. Yeah, so next week, so here's the thing though. If I print these, well no, when I print these at the risograph place tomorrow, and let's say they don't come out, I can just print them regular style on my printer. I have good paper and the printer's nice. The thing is, it's not gonna have that weird textury stuff that the risograph stuff has. Like the kind of retro thing going on. And I won't be able to print any fluorescence. This is like a fluorescent color. But there's an escape route if it doesn't work, so. Do you see those airborne? That's as good as I could do. And then this dancing one, let's see. It took me so long to try to figure this out, this little dancing emote. And then you look at it like when it's big and it's like, oh no, just look at it small, don't make it big. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, so you know what it is with the split cable thing that I like? What the heck's with my lighting? Okay, I just did too many cables coming out. I think Airborne, I could do what you're saying if I do fewer of those pieces coming out, like a stripped cable with all the little wires poking out. I think you got something there. Okay. On the card, that character looks like Surfbot, the Manny's little creation. Oops. I did a bunch of this on the stream, was it 2 weeks ago? I kind of had the basic wrist shape and then I cut out chunks to put these gears in. And it's kind of fun going in without a plan, because then I realized, look, I can attach these belts on the gears all the way down. And then making decisions like not deleting this, erasing this pole, because the pole reminded me of bones and it kind of added to a nice wristy structure to all this stuff. Now I'm struggling with stripping wires. I'll take whatever win I can, I guess. Nicole, you have the dancing one. In due time, first things first, emotes. I know. Bruce, I know, but I feel bad because I keep promising. Okay. I posted images of my current work on over in Discord. Okay. Let's see. Here's the Discord. Let's see. Does that work? Yeah, let's. Oh, see, okay. That was a very polite slap. I turned the volume down finally. That's the Manny. That's the Manny sticker. Oh, it's super tiny on the vertical. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. This is let's see. What I'm working on, simplifying 3D meshes with tolerances. Hold on, I can scoot this over here. I don't have to break my neck. Simplifying 3D meshes with tolerances for displacement and angle changes. This is not an easy task. Here's the image, and here's after simplification. Orphan? Who's partying? Nicole. Thank you so much. See, that was my that's my best effort at trying to do stream channel redeem stuff. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna show this crazy one. This is a simplified one. My goodness. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I could do that, and then I'll put you, let's see. Enter. No whammies. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Look at that. Look at what Chris does. I don't even know how to describe this. So it's a way for Chris to, oh, that example you had a while back of the emojis that you're able to do some like automated 3D rendering so you could print them on your 3D printer. That was really cool. So then this word stuff is the same kind of thing. I can't even, it looks like a spider attacked your font. I'm add-on says that's sick. Oh, see, high praise. Okay, let's see. Look them up when you get a chance. I'm add-on, I will. The serve bot, specifically so I can stay away from the design because I don't want any trouble. Let's see, did you plan to have an animated series? That would be really cool. I don't have immediate plans for that. I have a 3-book kind of thing I want to do. Book 2 is taking forever, but I think it'll be better for the wait. And basically, I want to get these guys' stories told before producers or whoever can get their little dirty hands in there and try to make changes. At least I'll have a version of the story that is purely what I wanted it to be. Before they have to appeal to like that, what is that, the 4 quadrants, the dads, the moms, the sons, the daughters, or something like that. I don't know. It gets weird. It gets away from creative and it gets into, you know, well, you want to make money or not. So I tried to do topology in Blender and my brain exploded. All the tutorials online suck. Oh, really? Your designs look different enough. Thank you. Thank you, Emma. I add-on. Yeah, Chris. I love that your brain thinks like that. There you go. Okay. So, we're gonna crack this nut of making a split wire, a stripped wire. Okay. So don't get too crazy. Don't put too many because then it looks like a scarf. So you put one here and then and then like a little shorter one that looks like a heart ventricle or something. That's not what that is. That's like the valve, I think. It looks biological, not mechanical. Needs work. Try it again. Just patent your stuff and trademark and copyright. Yeah, all the stuff. Let's hide it from grubby stealing robots. I'm glad people care because it's really kind of intoxicating to be able to use this program that will make you into an artist if you just like put in words and then click a button and then you feel like you created something. But there's so much more that goes into it. And it's hard to convince people who don't do it that that's what it is. And it doesn't help that AI is turning into a marketing term for, like, used to be smartphones, smart dishwasher, or whatever. Now it's like AI. No, what is it really? What are we even talking about anymore? Nicole has 19,000 points in Twitch and she's going to use them. Yeah, I should put a high roller redeem of some kind. It's a joke nameplate with a reference to Buckaroo Banzai? I don't know what it is. Okay, several references. Lumpia, it's related software. Ah, oh, look at that. It's snowing. Thank you, Nicole. Snow is only 100. I left the snow because it's wintertime for Mark. Oh, you do, Mark, you do like that song. Does it go vertically too? I couldn't tell. Let's see. I'm writing some of this because Blender and similar tools are too slow or limited. Oh, interesting. So you found, Chris, you found like a shortcoming in Blender and you're like, nah, I'll just do it myself. Huh. That's what happens when you're an expert and you know so much. Nicole. Slap-a-rama. Okay, let's see. If you do go into animation, invest in an AI startup so you own everything. The entire industry is going in that direction, following Toei Animation footsteps. That way the company can't use your stuff. A lot of companies are feeding their AI every frame from every animation they have ever done, getting rid of the 2D animators. Oh, it's breaking my heart. Blender is a good program if you are a coder and it's free. Bruce asks, Minnie Mew, may I ask, what's Grump about? Any lore or background on her? Oh boy, really? Because I'll go into it. So Grump is the main character. Everybody buckle in, story time. He is this 9-year-old curmudgeon boy, and the whole story and the whole series is about, there's one book so far, is about him he's finding out he needs to get out in the world. He's kind of reluctantly making friends. Things go bad where it's like, why did I even do this? It's better to be alone, but you know, it's not. So Grump is the main character, and the first person he meets is Periwinkle. So Periwinkle, she's miserable as well. She's kind of a bit of a firecracker, and she's super nosy. So she's new in town, and while they're driving into town, they pass by this weird looking house, and she's like, ah, what the heck is that? I'm gonna be nosy to that. So she kind of forces her way into Grump's life. And so they're kind of hanging out, becoming fast friends as kids do. And Manny, he's a kind of an outlier where he's got a little money because he has a job. He's really smart, he likes to build stuff, and he's kind of frugal, so he likes to build things out of like found parts. And Grump, his whole life is just garbage and junk. So Manny kind of he's kind of interested in Grump because, I don't know, Manny doesn't mind a friend, but Grump has all this stuff in his backyard. He's got a blowtorch, pipes, there's that little wiener dog, just all kinds of weird stuff. So the three of them together, they kind of help each other out in a way that, I don't know, it's just fun to watch them kind of go out in the world and use what they learned, especially in book 2, which is I'm forever working on. But there's going to be some more stuff with Manny, and he's going to show off some of his abilities. I'm awaiting the second book soon, TM. It's been forever. It's such a neat story. Thank you, Nicole. Oh, thanks for sharing my link. I couldn't find any software that does what I need, and several of the popular programs crash or just produce bad output. I can't picture anything that I know so well that I can just like, you know what, I'll do it myself. I'm awaiting the section. I'm definitely a coder, just of higher quality coder than Blender. Oh, nice, Chris. Yeah, actually, we have a copy of, like the last standalone copy of Photoshop, was it CS6? And Chris's name's in the credits in the beginning when it loads. because he worked on that. Let's see. Oh, it's a boy. Got it. Yeah, Grump and Manny are boys, and Perry's a girl. Grump is 9. Perry's 9. Manny's 10. Sometimes I'll call them all Grumps, like it's like a genre or what is it? Like a species, Grumps. But Grump is actually the one guy. Mark, book 2 coming to Bell's website in 2045. You know what? Are you trying to get me to prove you wrong? I'll prove you wrong. Thanks for sharing. Bruce, thank you for asking. Thank you, Nicole's defending my honor. You do art yourself and crafts. I guess so. Yeah, thanks, Chris. It doesn't, I guess when it's the thing you do, it doesn't seem like anything. But when somebody else does something they're an expert at, it's like magic. Just like the magic, the Tinkerer card. Nicole says, I have a copy of Grump. I'll be sending my granddaughter for her birthday this year. I can't wait to hear how she likes it. How old's your granddaughter? Please prove me wrong. I dare ya. I need to get my own copy of Grump 1 and stop reading Zave's. Yeah, they all have something that is connected. I like the colors. It's interesting. Thank you, Imedon. She's going to be 7, starting to read and all that. I thought it would be perfect. Yeah, please let me know how she likes it. Like, does she get stuck on any parts? Does she get the overall concept enough? The thing is, there's like, I wrote the first story kind of just for, I don't know, to flex whatever artistic muscles, comic book making muscles I had. And I wasn't I didn't study writing. And I just had this little story I wanted to tell. So then after I made the book, bookstore people, librarians, parents, they'd ask me, what reading level is this? I'm like, I have no idea. And then that's when I learned about something called middle grade. So I think it falls into that. Gizmo and Bunny just rated, yay! Gizmo and Bunny, how are you? I'm talking about Grump stuff. I'm supposed to be drawing these little wing-dingy things for these cards I'm working on that I have a lot of work to do on. But yeah, each one is gonna have this personalized little detail added. So this one is the Manny the Tinkerer card, and it's gonna have wires and gears. And I'm trying to make a stripped wire, but it just looks like, it looks more biological than technical. Master Tia says hi. Oh, hi. Welcome in. Let's see a shout out for Gizmo and Bunny. Were you gaming or arting? Let's see. Arting. Artist colors. This channel will be doing let's see. Twitch changed their font or something. This channel will be doing art streams and video game plays through in the what now? Oh, throughs in the Verity form. Reading is not my strongest suit. That's my face. Let's hide that. Okay. Wonder what would happen if Grump was nice. The world might collapse. You know what? Grump, it's not that he's not nice. He's just cranky. He's kind of lonely, but he kind of likes being alone. But it's weird. He's going through this change of sensibilities. And he's just a moody guy, you know? But you wouldn't mind him as a friend. He's just, he'll be the kind of, he kind of will temper the situation so you don't get into too much trouble, because he's gonna be like, I don't wanna. How about we just stay home and play with Captain? As long as you have strong visual storytelling, you are good. It helps, right? He's an introvert. Sounds like, yeah, exactly. He is an introvert. Let's see. Gizmo, I'm doing really well. I'm excited to get these prints done. What's today? June? April, I think it was. I missed a bunch of streams because I was taking this risography class, which is what I'm going to do with these cards. Here's an example of a card that was done with a risograph printer. So kind of simple, a little bit retro. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to try to use my schooling to make a little card set. You're doing comic book coloring. Do you have a link? You can post a link. I hate to raid and run. Sorry, I missed that. Yes, do that. Lurking, thank you very much. Enjoy. And then yeah, if let's see. If you catch this, if you come back, if you're still here, if you feel like it, post the link. If not, Discord anytime, and I'll share it on the stream because I like sharing cool stuff. He seems very matter of fact. Nicole Grump seems very matter of fact. Love your overlay, by the way, says Bruce. Thank you. I would, you know, that's another one of those things where I was like, should I change it or leave it? I mean, I like the little transparent tapes. I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff I like about it. But I had all these lofty goals. Like I was gonna make those little, a redeem to jingle those little hanging faces right there. But, you know, things get lost. Yeah, get those mids, Gizmo. I used to comic book color when I was a little girl. I'd color all the lips in with red pen in my Archie's comic I'd get at the drugstore. If only I'd known the value of the books back then. Well, that is why they're actually valuable, because all of you guys, you read them, you enjoyed them, you rolled them up and put them in your pocket. That's what created the value. If you all polybagged, you bagged and boarded your Archie books back in the day, they wouldn't be worth as much. So you helped make them valuable. Think of it that way, Nicole. But just likes to be left to his own devices. Yes, I'm Adon. This is inspiring though. I am in the middle of making a game and animation. It's hard. Are you really? Oh, interesting. There's a streamer here I like a lot, Taijiro, and he uses Godot to stream. So basically his stream is like a game he's playing that only he plays. He uses a controller to change his scenes and all that stuff. So I don't know what you're working with, but I did download Godot and I opened it up. I was like, oh, I don't know what this is. Maybe I'll just stick to all the other things I'm behind on. I have some Archie comic books somewhere with God Tales. What? Do you really? That bokeh in your camera view. Oh, you like that? That's like my little nest of lights here. I was mashing them down. Sometimes, like, I'll just, you know, a pile of treasures will push another pile of treasures on my desk. And the lights were just actually all up in the lens. So I had to mash it down before the stream. There's something just super dreamy and magical about bokeh. I can't really say the word all that good, but all that good? Is that what I just... I can't even speak English, let alone Japanese. All right. I think the key with the cable stuff, like not too much of a wiggly line. The wigglier, the more it looks like pasta. Retro outro. I wish I had a pile of treasures on my desk, but like usual when watching art streams, I have a pile of laundry instead. True, dreamy. Yeah, well, I guess a pile of art stuff is a little more interesting than clean linens, but not by much. What do I have here? Zines of days past. Let's see. I had to clean for company, and that meant just moving a pile to a more inconspicuous place. So then now the pile's back. Let's see. I was hoping I would be able to find a print that I use. I think it's probably mashed with something else. There's a periwinkle painting. Put you somewhere safe. Yeah, while I'm streaming, it's just like the bomb goes off and then can't find anything. Okay. Perfect. Got it. Web of Chaos. How have you been? I like the robots you're building. That one that was, you had him tethered with this arm that wouldn't let the robot run away. Let's see. I'm not Japanese, Bruce. I just was trying to say bokeh. And then in trying to excuse my pronunciation, my English grammar was horrible. So I was just making fun of myself. I can't even speak English, let alone Japanese. Although I do like that Creepy Nuts song, Bling Bang Bang Born. I could almost sing the opening. I could almost. We're in for a treat when that happens. I think it's the theme song for Mashal or something, but not season 1, season 2, I don't know. Basically, we go to Tokyo Comic Con, and I was at this intersection, and they had a TV screen playing like Japan's top 10 or something Billboard hits, and Creepy Nuts was number 2 for Dan 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 or Otonoke, I guess. And I was like, who are these guys? I'm interested. That's when I learned about them. Number 1 was Bruno Mars and Rose something? Apata. I don't know what that song is. I'm good. I got the one with the big claw done, but still trying to force myself to put the decals and stickers on it. Web of Chaos, is that a boring part to you? That would be my favorite part. I got super excited just putting these eyeballs on these guys. Mork showed me how to use the what do you call it? X-Acto blade to help me place them. We chose the Uwu eyes for this guy. These are some random gachapon toys. Koi Man. I don't even know. Your guess is as good as mine, but I love them. I love Mashal. It's hilarious. I haven't seen it. I watched Dandadan, but I haven't seen Mashal yet. Creepy Nuts, I like them. You too? They have a lot of actually good songs. That first album of theirs, they're better than a one-hit wonder. That's for sure. Today, when I was at the comic book store picking up all the Spawn from last month, I got a new model that has a giant head. It's tiny and adorable, and I'm almost done with it. Oh, I can't wait. It's not that the decals and stuff is boring, just stressful. Really? For me, because there is no spares. Oh, if you mess up when it's gone. Oh yeah, I could see that. Sonic had some weird designs, like a neutron around him. I think it was ultrasonic, but I think every character has some broken from at some point. I was actually watching a documentary on the Canadian cartoon Reboot, which was like the first 3D CGI cartoon. Really? What? Hold on, I want to see that. Where's my note-taking piece of treasure? Here it is. Let's see. Canadian cartoon Reboot. Oh, shoot, I poked it. Canadian. Called Reboot. It started the wave where shows like Sword Art Online, Dot Hack, and Code Ioko, No Game, No Life, Overlord, etc. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of any of those. Dandadan is good. I read the manga many years ago, so I was surprised they finally turned it into anime. Okay, so then there was, at the end of season 1, there was a little bit of controversy about how the animators decided to handle the fight between the two guys. I think it might have been better in the manga or something, maybe more drawn out or dramatic. I'm wondering what you thought, since you both read it and saw it. Have you discovered printable water slide decal paper? Scan and print replacements if needed. Oh, that's interesting. Mark, you've heard of it? I love Reboot, says Mark. Huh. All right, I'm the last to know, I guess. What'd you like about it, Mark? Sounds amazing. Gonna have to look into that. Most people in Gundam model world prefer the water slide decals over the stickers and standard decals. Okay, so well, yes, you've heard of that stuff. Okay, let's see. It's up to interpretation, says I'm on about the Dandadan. I enjoyed it. Okay. There's always some sort of story sacrifices that happen when you adapt some book into like a TV show or a movie. Something like that, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. Oh, thanks for following. Yay, one more. Bruce, I appreciate it. Dag nabbit. You guys, I can't. There. You happy? FBT, I missed you. How are you? Good morning. Doing well. I stumped on an electrical gadgety addition to this particular frame here. This is Manny's card, and I'm supposed to do gears or wires or something. And I might just stick to the gears. Gears first, and then we'll see what we need from the wires to add like a swoopy element. So how have you been? You just waking up, having coffee or something? Only downside of the water slide is needing sealer and of course needing a steady hand to apply them. I have some friends doing Starship models and they print custom names, registry numbers, and decals for custom models so they don't have to mask and airbrush everything. You guys aren't sorry. Haha, yeah, lol, sorry. No one's sorry. Ohio. Hi, Morlock. This is MPT. Bruce says, gonna slide out for now. I'll try not to be a stranger. Take care, everyone. Bruce, thank you so much for hanging out. It was really nice to meet you. Getting the day started, says MPT. Got some coffee. How are you? You know my routine so well. Yeah, and it's like bright and early for you. Okay. No, erasing is good. Fresh start. Let's see. All right, so then, all right, I'm gonna ignore that completely then. We're not gonna just do any of that. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Thanks for the heads up. Feel real accomplished now. For the children. Let's see. I also found an unreleased Dragon Ball series called Dragon Ball Ultimate. To this day, it's still no public record of its release. They did a lot of shady dealings back then. Really? I turned my copies in after I found out they were being distributed without permission since it was shelved. This was my introduction to lost media. That's pretty interesting. Thank you, Nicole. I know. You're just good looking out. You know I wouldn't want that anyways, so I don't need things looking like things they shouldn't. So yeah, MPT, these are like risography card things that I'm going to try to do, kind of based loosely off of a tarot card deck. Like, this is a variation of the Magician card, but it's more of like a Tinkerer card, Manny, because he likes to build robots. Periwinkle, this is like a take on the Tower card, but it's Peri's castle because she's full of chaos. And Grump is the Moon card because he's kind of lost and searching. The truths might be hidden from him. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe if I'm so bold, I'll do the full set, but for now I'm trying to get these 3 done enough to take to the printer tomorrow to make use of that schooling I did back in April, taking risography classes, so I could have access to use their machines. So, and I keep saying if it comes out really bad, I can just print them out here at home, but that's, you know, you can't get the fluorescent colors at home. I'm not gonna hand remark all of them with glowy Posca, although that sounds pretty cool. But no. Such a cute idea. Thank you so much. I'm trying to make them cute and fun. I don't want them to be like all woo-woo and weird. Will they be available at Tokyo Comic Con? I hope so. We haven't officially made plans, bought tickets, applied for Tokyo Comic Con. The applications haven't really gone out yet. So I really want to go, but we don't have any tickets yet. I bought a refundable room at the Appa Hotel in Chiba. So I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling positive. Toei lied for years and said GT was the last series from 1997 to 2015. Grumpy equals moon card. Yeah. And I was saying this earlier when I was reading about the different cards that were available, and it's kind of like a mashup of those kind of cards and like gaming cards, because they have like stats for Periwinkle's got her fist for fighting, fire because she likes to burn stuff, and then just raw power. And then each one will have different kind of perks on the back. I just printed the same one, but these will be different. So a mix of like tarot and gaming. And I was reading about the different cards, and I almost picked Hermit for Grump because that sounds perfect when you read it, and but then you look to see what the card actually meant, and it was kind of like there was a wisdom, like a wise man kind of hermit thing, and that's not Grump. He's not the wise man. So Moon seemed to be a good alternate. Also, the Moon card has like dogs on it, so there you go, doggy. That's Captain. Going to SDCC this year. Mork, I will be at San Diego Comic-Con. Let's see. Do I still have my thing up? There it is. San Diego Comic-Con. I should put my my table number here. There it is. CC20, I believe. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We've been in that same table in that same spot in Artist Alley for a while now, I think. I was going to San Diego Comic-Con for publishers that we worked for, like Top Cow, since 2000, I think. And maybe it was 2013 when I got my own Artist Alley table. And I've been in the same spot ever since. So I'm wondering, are they going to just like am I wearing out my welcome? Are they gonna start trying to change it up or something? They might need that spot for someone's AI version of Pikachu. You never know. I might need to send Joel shopping again. It doesn't work. I'll let him know. Let's see. Oh, I missed the fault. Thank you so much, Threevis. Welcome. Enjoy some of me struggling with cables of all things. Why cables? It's always like the weirdest thing that I get stumped on. And the brain. You know how hard it was for me to like try to draw brain? Where is it? And it still looks like a fist. Here, I'll show you. Let's see. And this was like my very best try. Where are you? Did I just draw it somewhere else? Oh, here it is. It looks like a fist. So maybe if I erase like just a little piece right here, that'll help. Let's see. Like this part looks like a finger, so let's move this. Oh, see, that's better already. Brain achieved. Oh, I fisted it again. Hold on. All right, just leave it. Good, done. It could be brain, it could be vegetable. So these are Grump's little symbols. These are Manny's symbols. I like this bag better than this bag, so I'm gonna use this one. These are Perry's. I think it looks like a brain. I think I've achieved brain perfection. How many San Diego Comic-Cons have you now attended as an artist? Like, so the stuff I was there with the publisher for, I was coloring comics. And then the Artist Alley stuff was mostly Grump stuff. So if that's 2014, 10, 11 years, I guess, doing Grump stuff. And then before that, it was all coloring comics for other publishers, Top Cow and Aspen mostly. MPT, I've got mixed feelings about how fun San Diego Comic-Con is. Before COVID, it was getting so crowded to the point where people were fighting. Someone got stabbed with a pen or something in Hall H during a presentation. And it was like you couldn't even, there were so many people packed in so tight. You couldn't stop and look at anything because then the body mass would be pushing you forward. So after COVID, it kind of, it calmed down a little bit. It wasn't quite as crowded. And now that Marvel doesn't have such a crazy movie schedule, they're not really doing a lot of Hall H stuff, I guess. I don't even know. Okay, so then I should never actually try to merge gears. I should overlap them, like Lady Mechanica style, because they're just gonna look like grindy, wrong gears. Mr. Blu-ray being the best ever. Well, I've spent like the past, how many hours I've been working on like little wingding frame stuff. I don't know. MPT says, oh my God, that's nuts. Yeah, so it's I don't know, it's an adventure. I guess if you want to do it once just to say you did it, and actually it wasn't after COVID, it hasn't been that busy, but it's still kind of a big deal. Web of Chaos says, I feel like Marvel does more at their own Disney convention than they do at SDCC now. I can't imagine how much they'd have to pay to set all that stuff up for a convention that wasn't their own. I bet you they're feeling like a lot of people where the juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore. Well, Marvel and other studios was getting kind of nuts at SDCC. Yeah. People get excited over the stars. I did too. They had like Chris Hemsworth and all those people in a booth just lined up and talking right by the Aspen Comics booth. So I was like, whoa, what's going on over there? I'm not immune to that. But if I'm trying to get chicken fingers and everybody's in my way, that's a different story. Overpriced chicken fingers. The lyrics of the song playing right now, they just keep saying get away. That reminds me of Grump. So maybe at the end, if I ever get around to like making end credits or something, I'll put the version with the lyrics. Yeah, something like that. Don't get in the way of children. Oh, of chicken? Oh. Yeah, snacky. If you're snacky, you better watch out. iMadon says I haven't been to a con since 2005. Oh boy, they're gonna be different if you ever go to one again. So then, did you used to go to Artist Alley, or did you go get collectible stuff? Artist Alley is way different. I met the creators of Venture Brothers from Adult Swim in 2005 at Baltimore Otakon before they had a show. No kidding. I like that show. I didn't know who they were. They were in Artist Alley, but they had Venture Brothers comics. Really? I like the icons. It reminds me of a classic RPG. Yeah, see, so that's the blend. Thank you. Yeah, that's definitely Brain. Yay! Oh, man. Okay, so gears, there should be 3. Should I put it like kind of behind here? Just a little tiny one? I should reference some Lady Mechanica covers. Get some of that Benitez gear stuff going on. There, something like that. And then, let's see. So, gears kind of placed, not around the entirety of it. Cluster here, a cluster in the corners, like Mork was saying, but then kind of spaced here and there. Shadow with a super appropriate emote. Always. You're insane. Jonathan Ong, that's crazy. So many, he's got so many easy to use. Well, I mean, how many times do you use the gear? Maybe I just talk a lot about random stuff. But yeah, that guy, he's a composer on Twitch, Jonathan Ong. He's got a lot of cool emotes. How are you doing, Shadow? Let's see. I'm really hoping the BG3 VAs come to Tokyo Comic Con someday. So, okay, I'm gonna guess. Battlestar Galactica 3's voice actors coming to Tokyo Comic Con? Who's BG? I don't know these things. Do you have stuff for them to sign? Baldur's Gate, of course, you love that game. No, that's okay, it's me. I'm the one who's like, what? Huh? Okay, so then I got room for a big gear here. All right, so let's spread these out a little further. And all my treasures, you can go here. Okay, did that just magically work out? Or in the realm of close enough? Yeah, NPT, and it's a video game that you cosplay one of the characters, no? Am I remembering that wrong? I get things like mixed up. NPT is a really talented cosplayer. And streamer. Hold on. I did Alfira, who is a Hiefling bard. I'm assuming I said that perfectly. I'm playing Star Wars Outlaws. There's some season pass thing you could buy, and it kind of gives you access to some download stuff that they've been adding. It's actually really thorough. It's kind of worth the money. There's some little stuff, and the thing I'm playing right now is a bit longer of a mission. Yeah, I just don't like the main character. Kves, she doesn't seem clever. I don't know. Probably that's why no one's super into the game, because the character. I like Indy 5, the robot guy. I think that's his name. I like Nyx, her pet, but the main character, I'm kind of like, she's alright. Tieflings are sort of devil-looking creatures. Okay, this circle is not circling. Try harder, circle. That's a little better. Oh my goodness, how many more? And you know what? I should just copy paste, right? Some of them. I guess I could do that if I have a good cluster I like. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay, I'll save myself a little time. Yeah, but I need to make a nice couple clusters. We'll see. Something like that. All right, so I'm gonna keep working on this, but I'm gonna probably call it quits, grab a snack, and then try to just focus on getting these things done. So what I feel like I'm gonna be at the risography printer tomorrow, so I think if I'm back in time, I'll show you what I did, but I think I might be gone for most of what would normally be my stream time. Usually I stream Tuesdays and Wednesdays 4 to, I don't know, 6 or 7, something like that. Unless something super fun happens, like my friends having a super neat birthday party at a escape room, or going to see Diego Luna doing a screening or something, you know, gotta make some time for that stuff. But yeah, this stuff, like the clock is ticking, so I'm gonna get in touch with my inner grump and just be like, "Urgh," and try to make nice, sensible drawings out of this. So thank you so much for showing up, FET. I appreciate it. Okay, so then let's see. I'll do this one. Let's see. There we go. All right. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for all the new followers and the raids. Thank you. I super appreciate it. And hopefully I see you guys come back Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you.
over.